everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The running game will be a focus today. The Chargers have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Bengals, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Okay, Larry, we are about 11 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Again, it's Mixon. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Let's go!
Mixon. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a third down and 12 now. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
All right, here we go.
Watson, off play action. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
Ross on the return. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Mixon. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Now he'll escape to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watson. And he's got room. And avoids the contact by sliding. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing again is Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Michael Brockers getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
All right, here we go.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On play action, they'll throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the Bengals Bengals grab it.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. So out come the Chargers. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Watson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Here's Watson now on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sharif Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's airing it out for Williams. Unable to corral it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Watson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 2nd down.
Back there in that Philly, here we go! Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Watson now, throwing again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now it's Watson, and that will be incomplete as well. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. And the lead is now an even 30. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Typically down in the first half, I might say, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive play.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And caught by Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Watson throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go now. Green, Detroit.
Throwing on 1st down. Watson is going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now Watson on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is good. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it is.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jared Davis in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Set. No. Check. Patriot.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And Allen's got it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Watson looks to throw again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry on now. Look at 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st and 10, Watson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carl Lawson in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's complete. Henry. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
His pass caught at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Janikowski on for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they run with Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Letting one fly deep for Coop. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. They find some open field here.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too...
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again is Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long. It's Watson. It's complete to Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Back nine it up, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now it's Watson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. The toss play to Mixon. And some space here. There he goes inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He got 29 yards that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost are.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here we go now.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. On first down, Watson going for the deep ball. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Watch it now, Marty. Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll set up to throw. Caught right side, Gresham. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Back to throw. Room here to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in the 1st. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams in the final minute. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ross. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. The 30, 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And the Texans have scored to add on to their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
you.